Hi guys, welcome to our channel. Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Over 25. Woo! If this is your first time on our channel, as per usual, hit that subscribe button over there. We've been on YouTube for close to 5 years coming this May. So guys, we are pushing road to 100k. That's our theme right now. I think we're already at like 90 point something subscribers. So thanks for all of you who already subscribe, but there's a huge chunk of you who watch but don't subscribe. It does help us when you subscribe. So do support us by hitting the subscribe button and then hit the notification bell so that every time we upload an episode, you get a little ping on your notification bar, right? So today we are celebrating International Women's Day, which is a holiday that is actually set for March 8th. That celebrates women, social, economic, cultural achievements by women. And the theme around this video, actually the theme for International Women's Day is choose to challenge. So the hashtag is choose to challenge. And if you want more details on what International Women's Day actually means for women and for the celebration of this, it's actually celebrated throughout March. You can head over to www.internationalwomensday.com. So we just use that as an inspiration for this video. So today we're discussing, and we're doing the challenge. There's been a trend that I told us to do today, which is underrated, overrated. And the twist or the spin that we've done on it is that we're doing it in relation to things that are synonymous or associated to women, because we're celebrating Women's Day. Also, sidebar, my birthday's in March, and like International Women's Month. I'm really pushing for an association. Okay. So shall we begin?
Yes.
Okay. So we wrote down a list of things or items that are synonymous or associated to women or feminism or what have you, and we're going to say, I'm going to ask my fellow participants, is it underrated, overrated, and discuss. We also want your opinions on the same issues. Whether you're a guy or a woman watching this, please leave a comment. All right. So to begin with, drum roll. High heels, underrated, overrated.
I love heels. Let me start by saying that. I would say underrated only because, first, I'm not telling you to suffer. If you can't wear heels, it is fine. But why I think they're underrated is because you can wear a t-shirt and jeans, then you throw on heels and you're smart. So I love heels.
So they're underrated.
They can just completely change your look.
Coming from wearing heels every day of my life at work, I would say they're completely overrated. Right now, I was telling Shiki, I'm struggling with my style. I can't put together an outfit with sneakers. I think for me, sneakers are the ones that are completely underrated. I've been wearing heels for so long, I'm so tired. So right now, for me, heels are overrated. I'm so done with them.
You know why? Actually, maybe I'm saying the opposite. It's because I haven't worn heels. So I think we're coming from places. So this is us right now. It could change.
Mama heels.
Niko katikati. I don't know. I feel like it really just depends. Sometimes, when they hurt, sometimes you're there, you've worn your shoes for 3 hours, you literally get home, you can't walk. I feel at that point I'm like, these stupid things are so overrated. I'm like, why am I torturing myself? Because if you wear heels like us, and that shit hurts. Like,
look at my feet. I have from years ago.
You can't compare men's and women's feet. Because men's feet are so nice and clean.
Men's feet are nice.
Even when you go for a pedicure, you're featuring because of the the cleaning. They're like, hey,
castled.
So and then of course when sometimes I've worn something and I'm like, I should have really just thrown on a pair of heels on this boring outfit. So for me, I'm just like
in the middle.
Me, I think heels are completely bloody overrated. I'm not a huge fan of heels. But I do understand what they do to an outfit. I do understand what they do to your posture. I know what they do to your attitude when you have heels on. But I'm like, the payoff is just the payoff is just sometimes I'm like, it's not worth it. So you know, and then it's like I feel like getting the perfect pair of heels, it's just cumbersome.
Yeah.
And I look at my cousin, Cultured Cow, Shiro, and
Yes.
she loves heels so much.
Yeah.
Me, I'm just like, imagine I'm not that woman. Like I used to wear heels a lot when I was younger, but it was more to show other people how sexy I'm looking.
Yeah.
But I was bloody miserable.
Yeah.
And then I discovered chunky heels. So me, I love chunky heels. Yeah, I love chunky heels because of comfort. Maybe I'm more about comfort and functionality. Okay, cool.
That'd be fun.
Alright, next one. Who put this here first of all? Wigs. So I guess hair that ain't your hair but it's your hair because you bought it.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that overrated?
Julia, we start with you now.
Yeah.
Because we finished with you. Please, because also your reaction. I want to know why you're reacting this way.
Yeah,
because you're the wig girl.
Because they wear wigs all the time,
Yeah,
and there's so much controversy around wigs. I feel like wigs are like heels for me. I love how I look in wigs.
Yeah.
I like the versatility. You can do crochet, whatever. But it's just that when I look at South Africans and South African fashion and women who just embrace lines, just have the lines for the wigs.
Yeah.
They go on national TV with lines and they have full face makeup and heels, and it's just like.
Look at Shoma Jones.
Yeah.
It has two lines.
Bro, with their own hair, not even
hair.
all of them have
Yeah.
heads. So I think we're slowly getting there as Kenyans,
Yeah.
embracing this naturalistic
Yeah.
look.
Yeah.
But like I say, they have it on lock.
Yeah.
So if I was living in a country like I say, I'd probably not wear wigs. I'd be like this or have my hair out or something.
Interesting.
Shiko?
Okay, first, when you're talking about removing the
The
wig,
wig.
when you see those memes for Ati, I want to run my hands through her hair, but it's on the dressing table. but it's on the dressing table.
I think I shared that with you or you shared it with me.
I think so. I don't even know.
I was like, haters, people have chosen violence.
People chose violence. Me, for wigs, I'm somewhere in the middle because I like the versatility of it. The fact that today I can have blonde, straight hair and tomorrow I have big curly black hair.
Yeah.
But where I struggle with wigs is at the end of the day when you have to remove them. It's me, I struggle with it because the way I look during the day versus the way I look at myself after. I have a very small head. I have a small
You have a
head.
very cute tiny head.
I have a tiny head. It doesn't look nice with lines. But if I was someone who looks nice with lines, I think I would embrace wigs more. So me, I opt for crochet.
I think wigs are. I have never worn a wig in my entire life.
It's gonna change your life.
In my entire existence, I have now worn a wig, which is why I can confidently say I think they're extremely underrated, and this is the reason. This is what I'm gonna say. Doing edges is not a joke. Let's start from there. Then Julia, I do edges. I don't know God knows what. It's not for everybody. I never do my edges. It's just a struggle I've refused to
I don't know how
to
to
choose.
do
It's just a struggle I've refused to choose completely.
Finds it
Good
tried.
wigs can go up to 100 G's for hair. Wait, it's another serious industry. It's a very serious industry. 3, the way it changes the way a woman or a man, because nowadays men who are balding get wigs installed. The technology has changed, even beards.
Yeah.
So they do more than, it's a confidence booster. It's a confidence booster. If I knew how to rock a wig, you people. Hey, what's that thing that Nani says? Guys, that musician Megan the Stallion. Make him feel like a cheating. Put on a wig, make him feel like a cheating.
Yes.
Yeah.
I even know what you're referring to.
Yeah.
I've once been told, your man doesn't get confused because of the way you change your hair. And I'm like, but it's a good thing.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
If
just
you can
depends.
change your personality. If you're in red, you're more fiery.
Yeah.
If you're in black, you're cooler.
I
you guys.
remember that DMX challenge.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
There was
Letitia. I love that challenge. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
You can go short, you can go long,
Yeah.
you can go white.
You can be
Babe, wigs are
Wigs will
underrated.
change your life. Okay, about wigs, I have no idea what to say because like I have never tried. I've had dreadlocks over 10 years. At that time, the technology for wigs was not even attractive to me. But then now I'm like, hey, things have changed.
Yeah.
I don't know. Someone send it to me, I'll try. But I don't think it's
Don't know what to
I
say
don't know
about
what to
it.
say.
I mean, I think even that act of removing your hair and putting it there and your man is there, you're so brave.
You get
completely underrated.
at first
And
I-
also the man gets used to it, and I like that.
Yeah.
You know, because
Yeah.
how you're there chilling you, your man, and your hair. I love it.
So next one, shaving. This is for women, obviously. / waxing or just general grooming.
I'm going to say, I'm a person who just started not shaving, waxing, not very long ago. I was always scared of the pain. But then about 3.5 years ago, I started going, and I will say waxing is so effing underrated. Because just it's a confidence thing. First of all, how you feel and look after. Even down there, you're like, oh, you mean she's always been so pretty? Yes, and then also just grooming purposes, you just feel cleaner. Your man is happy, so you know, hata kama jawe before they were like a babe.
You don't need
That's
that.
fine, you know, it doesn't matter. Once you start, they're like, babe, perhaps go and do it, you know. And even as a couple, you're just like, hey babe, even perhaps both of us should do it, you know, because now it becomes like you're both like, it's like a thing, like you just have, you know, you're clean and nice, and so it's super underrated, I'd say.
All right.
I think for me, I'd say in the middle. This one for the first time, I'll say it's a bit of a gray area for me, just because I feel like it's really been put on us through porn, like vintage porn. No one used to shave. Porn is what has made us feel like you're only attractive when you're smooth like a baby down there. No one's fuck a baby. You're a grown woman. Bleach. And bleach on your asshole. I'm just like,
even their pussy,
even the valve,
they're called what?
The outside.
The majora.
The labia.
Labia majora and labia minora. People are bleaching them. To make them more lighter, because for women of color, they usually have there's more, it's pigmentation. We hyperpigment in certain areas.
Knees.
Exactly. But then now, one has done that.
So I'm not sure about the purpose. So when I wax, I feel good. I hate the pain. How are we in 2021 and waxing is still so fucking painful? How? It's so. Me, I die. Yeah, it's okay.
Me, I die.
Underarms, guys, I tear.
That is so weird.
This is my most painful. Here I'm okay, legs is fine.
Strange.
Why I think it's underrated is just because the hair takes so long to grow back. So it's easy. It's actually low maintenance and stuff. But I'm in the middle just because I'm wondering, are you waxing because you think that's what your man wants to see? I don't want it to be pushed on women because men prefer it. That's why I'm like, what is it?
I don't think it's a porn thing.
Babe, vintage porn.
I mean, that was because it was old.
Yeah, back then,
it's like a new
back then hair was
coming.
accepted. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's the same way. It's the same way I'm talking about wigs.
We never saw shaved
Wigs, hair technology has changed now. It's the same way there's probably no proper technology, you know, like it's a time thing. It's not really about.
But what changes time doesn't just, the clock ticking doesn't just make people start shaving. It starts from observing certain things and then becomes a preference. Back in the day, first of all,
I'm sure it was there. I'm sure it was already there.
I'm so surprised you're saying this. There's an overrated episode you said you find a man who is okay with hair down there extremely attractive. So what has changed your opinion?
A man who's okay with
hair down there?
When we did the episode,
you said that yourself.
Yeah.
No, it is. But currently, my man, as in,
I've changed. I've changed.
Yeah.
So my opinion,
because I started
it's in the middle, because I feel like it's been pushed on women so that men can be okay with it. So a girl who's 15, 14 starts getting pubic hair, her first instinct is to shave. Because all society has shown her is clean pussies.
Exactly. Look at men who don't shave their armpits and they're in the gym doing videos of them doing weights or just whatever. It's not seen as like, oh, she has a kitten under her armpit. But a chick has to be concealed completely hairless. And I'm not saying, and this is based on research in America, not in Kenya. It's that like, we didn't see shaved pussies from friends. People are not going around showing. It's the porno industry that made it a thing. Then it became a thing because where else are you seeing shaved pussy? When I was growing up, I remember when I was very young, my mom used to shave her underarms. Even my aunties when we were kids. Then later, by the time I got to teenage years, Akina Made and people who I used to see older than me, they started shaving their armpits. But remember, as a kid.
But is it because they watch porn?
No, I'm not saying underarms is about porn. It's the general. This is they say it's from porn, but the whole idea of women should not have hair comes from this. It doesn't come from. It's not a desire that has come from them. It's something that men have said they like. When women don't have underarms. We don't know where it has come from. Maybe somebody else out there might have done a research on this. This is actually a good social studies research. And you have to do it depending on different markets because we adopt a lot of things from the US. And there are different parts in Kenya where women don't shave underarms and it's not seen as yucky. But then you have urban women who have a different perspective. You know, but if there's a time when women are not shaving underarms and now they're shaving underarms because not because it's a style, not like a style like hair. It's because there is a negative connotation to having an dirty, stinky, smelly,
Unhygienic.
unhygienic. Yes, yes.
And there's people now who it's like actually a trend to keep your hair dyed.
Yeah,
I think that the young kids who are just like, they're trying to resist. They're what do you call it? They're opposed. What's the word? But they're like
going against the system.
Yeah, they're like, but why? They're challenging, and by the hashtag choose to challenge.
Choose to challenge.
Yeah.
I like that. There was a girl in high school, sorry, so I don't forget, who told me she'd never shaved. Like from Form 1 to whatever, she'd never shaved. Her armpits were clean. She actually showed me down there. I don't know if even genetically your hair down there is supposed to grow out of control. She never, like, it's almost maybe also her type of person. Okay, so
Some people don't have underarm
The
hair.
people don't get
My
at
shosho,
all.
has never gotten underarm hair.
wow. Okay. Shiki.
Now, I don't know whether to say underrated or overrated, but I'm a waxer. I've been a waxer for the longest time. For me, it makes me feel good. It reduces the amount of hair that grows. It takes longer to grow back.
When it grows back, it's soft.
It's softer.
So soft.
It's softer. The pain, again, is something that you never get used to. But I'm willing I'm willing to feel that pain every month because it makes me feel so nice. After that, we've had conversations like I think I've had even with Ives Kitambo when you were still waxing.
Yeah.
For after that, you're like, wow. You just feel nice.
Yeah.
So for me, I think it's a bit of a confidence booster as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so obviously, I think it's completely overrated.
Yeah.
But I am a trimmer, waxer, all of that. But in my head, this is what I am choosing to challenge. Even the way you say it makes you feel better. Why does it make you feel better? I feel like, but this is just my personal opinion. I feel like the things women or we say, like, it makes me feel better when I've waxed. It's cleaner, it's whatever. It's like, okay, so you're trying to tell me my grandma was less clean? Did she have more infections? There was nothing like that. As long as you're hygienic, you're clean, So for me, I feel like even those feelings of feeling better is because deep in your subconscious, there's a belief that having a smooth or clean or like non-hairy vulva is more attractive. Having a lighter skin vulva is more attractive. All these things are conditional, and the thing is, these conditions are so deep in your subconscious, you cannot believe that you've been conditioned. You say, no, but it's my opinion. It's like, but when we were kids, like I never had the desire to have a shaved pussy when I was in high school because I wasn't having any sex anyways. So now when I'm sexually active, it makes me feel good. But like it didn't make me feel less good when I had hair when I was younger. So it's like, is it because there's somebody else who's gonna see it and that is a point of judgment? So those are the things I'm like, just ask yourself those things. And yes, because when I look down and I have a bush there, I'm like, I want to go for a walk. I'm like, but it's so painful. But it's gonna make me feel good. And yes, you look cleaner and you don't have to think about bikini line. And
especially when it's hot.
Exactly.
The hair down there is just too
much. Those things are true, but then why are they true? Beliefs are just what you keep thinking and are conditioned.
I think okay, you could be right in where it starts. I think it starts just like you're saying with society. It could be that you saw it in porn. It could be that maybe you had a man say, I don't like it. But later on, I think for me now it has become now a me thing. Like it has just become ingrained in me. Even the kind of underwear I wear. If when I have a fresh wax, I feel like I look cuter because I wear minimal coverage underwear.
This girl, it's amusing.
It's what I'm comfortable
in.
Yes,
Shiva, I know.
Yeah. So I feel like it looks better. But I agree with Jules that it probably stemmed from a societal thing.
I think it's even what am I trying to say? I would encourage people not to shame people who don't.
Oh no.
It can be a part of body shaming. Tell shave your armpits. Like let people be. Let people be.
Leave them to be. Choose to challenge. Alright, next one. Having kids. Underrated, overrated. I'll start with you, Ivy.
Yes.
Tell us.
It's I don't know if the right words are underrated / overrated because I love being a mom and I love my kids. I'm not sure if the right words are underrated / overrated. I feel I would say having kids is over glorified and over romanticized.
I love your choice of words.
Let's clap for Ivy. That is the word that is editors. sound effects hapo.
It's completely overglorified.
Yes.
What is underrated is your preparation mentally, financially, physically to have those children.
Emotionally.
That's for me is what is underrated. I don't have much to say about that topic.
Good. Shiko.
Gosh, I completely agree with Ivy's sentiments. It's romanticized, and I don't think enough people talk about how hard it is. All the things that she had said. Financially, you can have all the money in the world, but still, it's hard. You can have all the help in the world, it's still hard. You're in charge of an entire life, guys. You're in charge of an entire life. Think about when taking care of your car. When you have an accident, you're like, now I need to fix my car.
Yeah.
It's an entire human that you're supposed to grow from scratch and try and make them the best human they could possibly be.
Yeah.
It's fucking hard. It's hard. So, yeah, the preparation, let me just say, I agree with Ives. Yeah.
Lonzi?
I have nothing to say there.
You have nothing to say?
Nope. I mean, I'm not a mother, so I feel like I don't know what to say. Is it underrated? I can't say. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So for me, in terms of, because we're talking about women, obviously I feel like the pressure to have children societally is overrated, and it's not only an African thing. It spans across all cultures, whether it's America, whatever. Because we're the ones who are physiologically capable of carrying children, and then there's a pressure that comes with it that you should have children. One, because you have
the parts for it,
and two, there's a clock, so now there's even more pressure. But the thing is, like this, like Ivy has said, there's so many other things that go into having a child emotionally, mentally. I don't like that I'm getting pressure, whether it's not, that's those unconscious biases or whatever from people, society, bloody comments about, you need to be married or you need to be in and it's like, what if I'm not mentally and emotionally prepared to have a child? You understand? And it's unfortunate there's a clock that goes against that, but I just have to accept my fate, So there's a pressure that women have. So yes, I think what is overrated is the idea that happiness for a woman is complete with a child.
That's the package. Yes.
That I just feel we should challenge ourselves. We should allow for new thought patterns and accept people who are in different stages in life than ourselves. So don't look at me as Jules in comparison to my friends and be like, how come you don't have kids or you don't have a boyfriend? It's first of all, those things are not in my control. How prepared I am mentally and emotionally, those are not in my control. I can improve, but me getting a partner, I can't just be like, I have to get a guy by the end of this year.
I must have a baby.
And I must have a baby. So those kind of things, even people who love you, they give you that pressure, but it has come from pressure, and people came from their pressure. And you ask yourself, so because I'm here in your life as a nephew, niece, daughter, are you happier? So don't give me that pressure. You've not thought about it it's just like what people say, what looks good for you at this age.
It's a package that we've been shown that we all need to kind of like tick these boxes. But if you're not feeling it,
if you're not feeling it, so I really look up to women who've found partners later in life, like Meghan Markle, J-Lo, I keep forgetting her name. Gabrielle Union. They got married later, they had kids later, they had, and it's like, it's so against the norm, but I just want to normalize. I want to normalize things happening after 30 that are supposed to happen in your 20s.
Okay.
Those are things, because there's so many,
I think just to add on, the act of actually carrying a child to full term and even birthing a child, I think that is also underrated, because there's a lot of women who can't bear a child, because
they want to, but
they can't. So I have to mention that I feel like that act itself, even the whole gloriousness of it, is just a little bit underrated, which is why women are fired when they're pregnant or whatever. You don't understand growing a child in your body, what it takes from you. So I think that is a bit underrated. I just want to say that.
On to the next one. So I don't know how we're going to talk about this one. This is sex.
Okay.
And I think what we want to say is the role of sex in a relationship in terms of frequency, I guess. So is it underrated or overrated? Whatever the meaning is to you, describe what it means. This means to you, whether it is the feeling, the what, for me it's the frequency. So sex, underrated, overrated, and what it means to you. Shiko.
Have we said that it is the penetration of it or just the sex in
what it means personally?
Okay. There are parts of it I think are overrated.
For all you virgins.
We've talked about it. Yeah. Can someone else go first? I think I need to
Okay.
collect
I
my
think
thoughts
if you're
on
a
this
virgin, don't rush it to break your virginity. It might hurt, you might not really enjoy it, you might do it with the wrong person the first time, then you'll regret
Most
it.
likely you'll do it to the wrong
You
person.
know, I mean, it's really, you don't have to be in a hurry. Also, I've spoken to a couple of men who have been in relationships with their women, and imagine they're okay. Like, they're okay. You don't have to shag every day of the week. There's bigger things. Fuck my mind. There's bigger things than you guys being there in a sweat ball. It feels good it's very fleeting. Also,
That's TV. That's TV.
I don't know.
It is TV. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just
TV
like,
has made the
it's
focus
good, but
over
is it
relationship.
everything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think film.
Okay.
Yeah, film TV has made the focus of, or the epitome of the desire for a relationship is the meeting, when we met, how was, the chase and then the sex. It's like, woo! That's the climax of every rom-com in the world.
Yeah.
Or, and then it's like, bro, do you know that's like 2% of the beginning? After that, and then, okay, nani ananunua mandizi, nani analipia simu. There are so many other things, but then we imagine, we had sex. It's like, okay, anyway.
I would say sex is underrated if it's with someone you're not into, or someone who you're in, especially as a woman, in a long-term relationship with. But if you're dating someone for a long time, leading to marriage, meaning you're all there physically, mentally, emotionally, you're willing to build this relationship with someone, meaning even your sex with this person is growing, and the sex now becomes beautiful from there because you're emotionally connected. But if it's like a one-night stand of someone who's not serious about you, or
so that's overrated. The one night stand.
Yeah,
which
what
one
is
is what have I said?
You said
underrated.
Yeah, you said sex is underrated.
sex is underrated if it's with someone you're not into, or someone you just started with.
Wait.
I don't know what I said.
So if you're with someone you're not into, sex is underrated.
Yes.
That's what you're saying.
Yes.
Oh.
Because I feel like for a woman, sex is very emotional.
Yeah.
So the first time you
I
have
get what
sex
you're
with
saying.
someone,
Okay.
it won't, I don't know, you'll just be having sex. But as soon as, for example, you start dating someone and you're into someone and you start becoming emotionally connected with them, mentally connected with them, especially as a woman, you even open up down there, you're wetter down there. Sex becomes beautiful. You start seeing this man as,
So is it sex in a relationship like that one then underrated?
Yes, underrated.
Then when you're having sex with someone
So
you don't care
like,
for, it's overrated.
oh yeah.
Okay.
That's what
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
Okay, got it.
I agree.
Okay, so
I agree.
Yeah,
what they said.
I agree.
what they say.
That one I agree.
Yeah,
I like what
because
Donna said.
it gets better.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
Better.
an intimate, like it becomes more than just a
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
emotional thing,
Yeah.
especially for women. Yeah. Like everything you've said, I'm just like yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think sex, the role of sex in a relationship is overrated. In a long-term relationship, because there will be seasons when the sex is not there.
Yeah.
And it's not the only thing.
It's not the only thing,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you can still be very intimate with that person
Yeah.
without the actual penetration or the intercourse or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'll give you an example.
Yeah.
Of course, the bearing of the children.
Yes.
Once you have just given birth or whatever, or if you're in the season that I am in,
Yeah.
sex is literally the last thing
On
on
your
your mind.
mind.
You have no desire for it.
You're there banging milk from under your boob, and then
it's like-
a man is.
it's the most I don't know, I can't find the word, but there will be seasons when the sex is not happening, okay, and it's not the thing that will bring you back together.
Yeah.
It's not that right now we are disconnected, but if we fuck, we will be connected again. You can actually really be in love with a person or be very intimate with them on a different level. You know, there is saying he can fuck your mind, or there's even videos on TikTok where you see men talking about how, when you want to turn your woman on, you go, you wash the dishes, you clean the house, that kind of thing, and that can kind of like get a woman in the mood, or can make her feel like, oh yes, look at that Zaddy, Yeah, so I think it's overrated, because for example, in my first pregnancy, I felt very connected to Shiv.
Yeah, you keep saying that.
Yeah, in my first one, like I felt very connected to him, and it had nothing to do with sex. And it was a kind of
You said you were just so in love with him.
I was so in love. Yeah, I don't know what my pregnancy did. I was so in love with him at that time. Yeah, it had nothing to do, you see, with the sex.
Yeah.
That's why I think it's overrated. Its role in a relationship is overrated.
Yeah.
And I am not of the school of thought of sex being a dutiful thing. I think Ives also agrees with me. It's a conversation
you should
we've
be
had
enjoying
before.
yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, I really feel you should enjoy yourself.
Yeah. So this thing of wives, just give your man so that he doesn't
So he then go
outside. If you don't want it.
And I think if your man is gonna go outside, he'll go outside.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Well,
it's not
that is-
about you
that is
opening your legs.
Yeah,
It's not
which
about
is why sex for me is overrated.
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
it's just a quick 20-30. This thing of 1 hour sex, 2 hours. I think that's editing. Yeah, editing. Yeah.
Guys have gone, they've had a snack, they've drank
Yeah. Alright, for me, in my opinion, sex is overrated because of Hollywood. Hollywood has made us feel like that's the explosive moment of a relationship when you have sex, and I think when you're young, like for me, I remember everyone lost their virginities before me, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna have sex, and when I find true love, it's like, of course I was not saying that in my head. I'm just like, I'm in a trash, but like low key, I'm just like, ooh, you know.
Yeah.
And then you do it. It's not like the movies, really. It's not like the movies.
The clothes are not thrown.
They are not thrown. In fact, clothes are taken off very
Nice,
slowly.
then you put them.
You have
them somewhere.
You have the Durex. You have the Durex. Oh shit, it's in the car. Close the door. Yeah. Amma will feel hot. Nini. As in, it's
Lights on, lights off.
Yeah.
It's not.
You know,
Once
we
you watch
even
it
talk
now,
in
it can-
between.
Yeah.
This
You
conversation.
talk. Yo, did you hear that? Did we lock the door? And the guy's still insane. Yeah, you know. Like it's nothing like you see on TV.
Yeah.
And my only thing for young women out there who are, either want to have sex,
Yeah.
because I've gotten emails like on my TLC to discuss this, or women who think that they're having bad sex because it's not like TV sex. It ain't. It's I just feel like there's a false narrative that's given, and unfortunately it's the thing that you're seeing every day in every movie you're watching, every conversation you have. Even the girls are so, how was it? Was it good? Was it? Of course you're gonna just say the highlights,
Yes.
like oh, and then he's oh, and then oh my gosh, yeah, it's
Threw me
so
on the
good.
bed.
Has anyone ever said yeah, it's basic, and I like the basic. It's basic sex, you know, like it's it's like it's not everything. Yeah, so me I feel like it's not everything, and being single out here, like let me tell you. It's really not everything. Like it's really not everything, but the conditioning we have is that it should be everything. Not to say that it's not important, it's a very huge part of intimacy, but in comparison to the other levels of intimacy you have, I think if you're going to have an in-depth relationship, sex is like 1 out of 6 things of intimacy. And what are the other things of intimacy? Kissing, talking, being heard, being understood, positive conflict resolution, and, you know, having an issue and then solving it together. Those are also intimate things. And then the sex is like the reward or whatever. Like they all eat into each other. So that's my opinion on sex, right?
Yeah.
Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to participate in this video. If you've liked what you've heard, give us a thumbs up, leave a comment, share amongst your networks, and as usual, subscribe. Remember, we're celebrating International Women's Day, which is March 8th, but this is generally Women's Month. Please educate yourself on what it means to celebrate Women's Day, where we're looking for, you know, some sort of balance when it comes to the socio-economical issues for women, which I think is what International Women's Day is aimed to do. Okay, love all the women in your life.
Sorry,
Mama. The dog.
My second born.
Yes. It's okay. We are at home.
It's okay.
Yeah. All right. See you guys soon, and happy Women's Month.
Women's Month.
Bye.
Over 25, subscribe.